guys, welcome back to my channel. Wagwan Anado, what's going on? Thank you guys for supporting my channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I did my retie and I did some twists this time around. I wanted to, give it a test drive to see how I would like it. And I also tried a new technique where when I twist it, I actually did not use anything to secure the roots. Let me see if I can find one that's like, well, they're all newly retied. So if you look here, you'll see that they kind of have like this roped look. I retwist my hair. Today's now Friday. I retwist my hair 5 days now. I did them on Sunday, and today's Friday. So yeah, about 5 days now since I retwist them. And when I did retwist them, I just went like this with my finger and just kind of leave them in this piglet tail kind of condition, and that's how I left them. I did retwist with some mousse. I used my latter body mousse to retwist them. I didn't use any crazy products, just the latter body mousse, because that mousse to me have such great hold on my hair, like when I do my braid outs. So I'm like, I'll just put a little pump on the tip of my finger, put it on the root, and then literally just twist them with my hands like this, and then leave it in kind of leave it like that. Yeah. And then when they dry with kind of like that, like what you're seeing now, which is I feel like it might be long lasting. And surprisingly, I worked out about 3 times so far this week, and my roots still look pretty good. So I don't know, I might be a believer. I've definitely changed the method that I use for my daughter. I have committed to doing twists on her hair because her hair texture she's 4, so like her hair is not even finished developing, and I find that me doing interlocking on her hair, there wasn't any big issue, but I just felt like maybe if I do the twist, it would help with the density, because she doesn't have full thick hair like other 4-year-olds. Her hair is a little bit more on the finer side. I think she's gonna have more like a low hair density, so I opted to switch from interlocking, and I've definitely fully committed to doing retwists on her roots. And since I did her retwist, I was like, let me just go ahead and do retwist on mine too. And it took me, this is maybe my 3rd time doing my entire head since I've had locks. Not these locks, but locks per my first lock journey, when I had those for 4 years. I did try out retwist a few times, and I wasn't in love. And of course I used a totally different technique, and I found it a little bit too hassling, and didn't give me like the longest maintenance time in between twists, so I went back to interlocking. But this technique that I use is different from what I did before, because like that was when I did it back then, that was my very first time experimenting with retwisting, and just I guess trying to do what everybody else was how they do it, which is a palm rolling and then using the clip to clip it in place. So that does not work. That method does not work for me, because I hate having clips in my hair. I don't even like to catch up my hair. I just like my hair to be like, my roots are tender, so the moment I catch up my hair, it's like my hair is just screaming, my scalp is screaming. So I like my hair to just rest and be free. So I didn't like the clip method, and also the length of time that I would have to wait. And I think when I twisted at that time, I had used some twisting, some very light gel twisting thingy. I think it was the mango and lime I used, and I was expecting it to like kind of hold my hair in place, and it didn't quite do that. So I was just unhappy with the overall experience my very first time doing it, and then I gave it a try again the second time. But this time around, I went and used the mousse, the Latte Body mousse. That's what I use for my braidos, and my braidos last for like, I dare say, 2 weeks. Of course, the curls fall on the daily or every couple of days, you know, they would look more elongated. Like this braido that I have here, I did it on Saturday, I think. Yeah, I did it on Saturday, but I didn't do it super tight, and it wasn't even dry when I took it out on Sunday. But it still looked good because today's Friday and it still looks great. Like I can still wear it. Like I'm going out tomorrow, and I know, you know, with the makeup and everything, we still gonna look nice and fresh. So going back to the Latte Body, I use the Latte Body on my roots, and I love the hole that it has. It has this really nice hole. Yeah, so I like the hole that the Latte Body gives. And as I said, the technique I use, I didn't use the clips. I literally just all this hair, man, oh, it's staying here. All right, so like that one, I would put the mousse on it right here, and then I would just twist it with my finger and then leave it in this kind of position. That's how I twist. And then the following day, I would just rake out the root, and because when you leave it in that position, it does leave kind of that like a crinkly bend in the root, kind of like how this one is. It does leave a crinkly bend, so it's up to you whether or not your hair can manage that. But my hair strands are pretty robust, so they can take a little mishandling. And I wouldn't even say it's mishandling. It's just because the mousse give it that hole, and then when you kind of just leave your hair in that curled position, your root is going to hold onto the position or the curl or the bend, whatever you want to call it, a little longer because you put mousse on it and then you had it overnight. So that's how I left it. And I like this method. I really do. I think I would retwist my hair again. I'm not gonna wash my hair. I did wash my hair on Saturday and I retwisted on Sunday. I'm not gonna wash my hair again until next 3 weeks. And I'll try to stretch it to a month. It all depends on, you know, how much she itch or not. And then depending on how we're looking, I'll let her be until another 6-7 weeks before I retwist or interlock. So I haven't quite transitioned fully over to like retwisting my hair, but I am experimenting to see, you know, what my hair looks like, the progress, and also like what works. I'm all about like making changes. I'm like, if you're on this channel and you subscribe to me, and of course if you're one of the early subscribers, thank you so much for your support. If you're one of the early subscribers, of course you start watching me when my hair, before I put in these hair extensions, and my hair were itty bitty at 7 months with the brown color, and then like less than 2 months I had an extension. So it's like I'm ever changing, I'm ever evolving. I've been interlocking for years, and now I'm experimented with twists. Like, I think change is my middle name, let's put it that way. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. I also want to say, remember to message me, send me an email, yes to hair oil. My email is in the description. I will be launching my oil. It's a castor oil, sea moss castor oil hair serum. I'll be launching pretty soon, and so I want to give away some oil samples to those of you who are interested. Just email me, yes to hair oil. My email is in the description, And all we ask is that when I launch my website, which is going to be launching pretty soon, if you do like the oil, you leave a good review on our website. All right, you guys, take care. Bye. Take care.